Sorry, the microphone is not turned on. Welcome to this podcast, Cybersecurity Parenting, and we are broadcasting to 20 plus social media sites around the world, Russia, Middle East, just all around the world. And we just go through some of the news together with you. We are streaming basically to Russia, to Asia, to Middle East, USA, Europe, and so on. So it's just a very simple sharing, just spending time together. Anyone who's interested in cybersecurity, parenting, you can just join in and hope it's going to be quite a fun session. So anyway, 你好，大家好，我是汉君。안녕하세요. konnichiwa, konbanwa. Watashi no namae wa Hanjun-san, Hanjun desu. Singapore jin desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Ханджун. Как дела? Добрый день. And to our Indonesian and Malaysian friends, halo semua. Saya nama Hanjun dari Singapura. Tapi saya mata seperti orang Cina, orang Cina dari China. Tapi saya orang Singapura. Sekarang baru belajar bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Malaysia. Belajar sikit-sikit. Tapi saya okey lah. So support sikit-sikit. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Saya sekarang still learning bahasa Malaysia, bahasa Indonesia. Bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Malaysia dan bahasa Indonesia seperti sama-sama tapi bukan sama-sama. Betul? Betul tak? Betul lah. Tapi tahulah. Saya cukup bahasa Indonesia sikit-sikit, cukup bahasa Indonesia sikit-sikit, tak sikit-sikit, still learning lah, still belajar, okay. Then tahulah Malaysia, Indonesia dan Indonesia yang kawan-kawan. So internet kawan-kawan support sikit-sikit dan terima kasih banyak-banyak. Okay, so let's start this podcast. So it's cybersecurity and parenting related. So what I'm saying is, I'm saying that I'm from Singapore, right? So hello out there to all the Russian friends as well. Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Hanjun. Добрый день. And we are also streaming to friends in Korea as well. 안녕하세요, friends in Japan. Konnichiwa, konbanwa. Watashi no namae wa Hanjun desu. Singapore desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Now let's go to. Just want to share some news that that we usually share during this podcast. I was thinking of just going to RIA Novosti. RIA Novosti is this official newspaper from Russia. So let me just show you what's going on there. Russia. Right. So this is the latest from RIA Novosti. It's very interesting to read about the official Russian news. It's very interesting to read widely so that we know exactly what's happening around the world, as opposed to just reading the news from Indonesia, from Malaysia, from Singapore, the usual news. It's like news from Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore is about the same. Let's go to their science. I don't like military stuff. Let's go look at science. Science is something that's very interesting. You have a lot of technical and scientific expertise from Russia, and I love to read about the latest development from that region of the world. So basically, firestorm and so on. The thing about Russia is that they focus a lot on space technology as opposed to the other types of technology. So they are very advanced in all this space technology. Oh, creation, what creates the crop circles? Nope. Ancient human used to perform dental surgery on themselves. Nope, not interested. Is there anything like more interesting? Let's see. So I can share with you guys. Okay, so this is very interesting news. It's basically about the Russian authorities and the government. They are using artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithm to identify deep fakes that is happening on the internet. So what they are doing now is that they are investing a lot of effort into building their machine learning technology so that they can identify deepfake immediately in order to prevent scams or fraud. Oh, it's more about the prevention of misinformation. So I guess is is actually, yeah, misinformation. So there were a lot of news about um, rumors about misinformation of the war, but apparently the misinformation on the news of the war between Russia and Ukraine is that uh, they claim that Russia put up a lot of misinformation, deep fake videos about Russian winning certain parts of Ukraine. But now what Russian government is doing is that they will be investing a lot in artificial intelligence and learning so that they can identify deep fakes that are happening on the internet instantly so that they know exactly what kind of videos they are dealing with. So this is the direction that they are going. Okay, so this is a news about OpenAI in Russia. Oh, no, no, no. It's not about OpenAI in Russia, but it happens that the Russian government is the Russian official newspaper is reporting about it. So there were actually some tussle between the three big AI companies and Russia. So the AI companies, they were denying AI services to Russian users. But now for this is OpenAI is actually going to provide courses to Malta. Malta is a country. So after completing this course, they will be giving Malta citizens Chat GPT plus access for a period of 1 year. And is they are going to give to all the users in Malta. So all the users, I've never used Chat GPT Plus before. I don't know what is it about. In fact, even now, I still haven't visited chatgpt.com or whatever it is. I don't even know how to access it. Like, do you access it through the website or do you access it through the application? I'm really, really very confused about it. Oh, right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Right. So now, citizens in Malta will be given Chat GPT Plus access for a period of 1 year, totally free. But the citizens in Malta have to attend a course before they can access Chat GPT for free, and it is the first of its kind arrangement in the entire world. I'm very I feel very sus when I hear about this kind of entire world thing, because from every newspaper you always hear that they have this thing happening in their country for the entire world, but every other countries are doing the same thing. So when they say that they're doing this for the entire world, you have to be really careful about it. It's really funny. Now, let me see if there's any other interesting news. Science, science in Russia, planetary send firestorm, planets that are similar to an apple. What? Oh, okay. Planets that are similar to Earth, cosmonaut. So in the western part of the world, we call it astronaut, but in Russia they call it cosmonaut. They have an entirely different way of calling different entirely different terms. They have developed in an entirely different way. So I guess that's about it in Russia. Let's look at what's happening in Europe. So the thing about Europe is that they feature very little about science. It's mostly about, let's see what's the latest. Drone strikes sparks fire near UAE plant. Nope. Japan's Pokemon travel trend flies high with the new team airport. Japan's airport is very competitive. Wow, look at this. I hope you guys can see exactly. Yep. I'm already showing you the larger version. Let me just close the chat. How do I close the chat so that you can see exactly larger version of how to yeah, this is the new this is the new airport in Japan, Ishikawa, Ishikawa Airport. Pokemon fans, renovation work. Nodo Satoyama Airport will be preparing to level up, being renamed as the Nodo Satoyama Pokemon with U Airport. Oh my gosh, it's going to be called a Pokemon Airport. That's how competitive they are. And this is the gallery for the airport visitors. They'll be sitting with, in this Pokemon theme area with a lot of Pikachus. Let's look at the gallery. Oh my gosh, this is news about Europe, but they focus on Japan. Wow, very nice. Like you have Japanese food, or the tabemono, and the Japanese Pokemon team characters, and all these pillars that feature different kinds of Pokemon. It's very interesting, but sorry, we're supposed to focus on Europe, right? Anyway, let me just go through this for a while. How to pass the time before you catch your flight. So any Pokemon trainer knows the importance of nutrition to boost performance. So at Nodo, travelers and perhaps the occasional wandering Pokemon can refuel at the unknown restaurant, which serve team pancakes and drinks, nomimono, specially designed placemat. So those looking to take a piece of experience home with them, the Serendipity gift shop planned for the second floor will have a limited range of t-shirts, keychains, and suitcase belts and luggage tags. New airport logo and newly commissioned Sky of Hope piece, which includes characters flying in the sky side by side with an aeroplane to commemorate the hub's opening. Japan is getting more and more competitive. They have always been competitive. They're like the top five in GDP, up there with US and China. Oh, how can I go back? UK leadership hopeful streeting calls Brexit a catastrophic mistake. From cars to defense, Mercedes-Benz signals openness to military sector. While Germany's automotive sector is coming under growing pressure, defense companies are increasingly eyeing its factories, skilled workers, and industrial expertise. We are going back to World War One again. And that's why Audi was created, right? Could Mercedes Benz also move into the defense sector in the future? I mean, if I recall, Mercedes Benz and BMW was actually in the defense sector during the World Wars. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Mercedes Benz chief said the company would be open to supporting Europe's growing defense effort. The world has become more unpredictable. Europe is going to strengthen its defense capability. Okay. And Mercedes-Benz is not the first car maker to consider a potential future role in the defense sector. Volkswagen is exploring possible opportunities, and defense companies are increasingly turning towards struggling automotive sector. So the company is also considering taking over entire factories from car makers facing economic pressure. Among the sites being discussed is Volkswagen, don't know what, plant, whose long-term future remains uncertain. Other defense firms are also benefiting from the downturn in Germany's automotive industry. So they've been recruiting a lot from suppliers, even from suppliers like Continental, AG, and Bosch. Booming, booming defense industry. Oh my gosh. We're going into back to World War One again. It's really scary. Let's go back to okay, that's about it. Car makers exploring defense sector. Everything runs in cycle, right? Now I'm going through the various news in Euro news. I think this has been over reported. That is the machine that was the Mac machine that was created by China. And in fact, the first person who claimed that he was going to create a Mac was actually Elon Musk. I'm sorry. Couldn't see the thing. So this is the new Mac from China. But US was supposed to create this, not China. Elon Musk was supposed to create this. I thought he will be the first to create this. What's your thought about it? It looks pretty robust. Interesting. It costs about £500,000, almost equivalent to a luxury car in Singapore. £500 is like you can buy a S-Class, Mercedes-Benz S-Class 450 series, around there, or slightly better. It's created by Unitree. We're streaming this to 20 plus platform. Welcome everybody to this podcast. We're streaming live from Singapore. Konbanwa. Watashi no namae wa Han-Jun desu. Singapuru Jin desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Annyeonghaseyo. Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Han-Jun. Добрый день. Are solar panel prices about to surge? Why now might be the perfect time to invest? Renewable energy is always a very interesting thing in Europe. Even though Europe can produce renewable energy cheaply, due to their lack of battery technology, they aren't able to provide cheap electricity to households. So what they need now is the battery technology to modulate between the demand and the supply, so that they can provide cheaper access to household for Europe. So they say that solar photovoltaic panels composed of individual solar cells that convert sunlight into electricity have plummeted in price by a staggering 90% in the last decade. And according to our world in data, costs have dropped by about 20% every time the global cumulative capacity doubles. At the same time, the price of solar batteries, which allow households to store electricity during peak time, have also decreased by about 90% since 2010 due to advances in battery chemistry and manufacturing. The EU now describes solar as a shining star of Europe's clean transition. It's true, it's going to be the next boom because they need it very much, accounting for almost a quarter of its electricity consumption in 2024. In June last year, the sun was the main source of electricity generated in the EU. So this solar, because of the war that's due to Iran, solar is helping to cushion household from volatile fossil fuel shocks. So this is for Europe. So if the prices remain high due to Iran's stranglehold on the Strait of Hormuz, experts say these savings could reach 67.5 billion euro by the end of the year. Blah blah blah. Demand for solar panels soars. Price of silver and other influences could soon ignite a price surge. So where does Europe get its solar panels from? So in order to provide, to construct, to supply all this renewable energy, they have to get all these solar panels from China in order to supply renewable energy to its citizens. China was by far the largest supplier of these panels, accounting for 98% of all imports. 98% of all imports. According to the International Energy Agency, China has invested more than 43 billion euros in new PV supply capacity, 10 times more than Europe, and created more than 300,000 jobs across the solar PV value chain since 2011. My gosh. I was reading so much about, solar panel technology, renewable energy technology, and I was, and Europe is able to harvest all this renewable energy cheaply, all this while, and it's because of China's technology. And China was by far the largest supplier, accounting for 98% of all imports. What does this means that it means that it's a security concern. They must be able to manufacture their own, at least some portion of it, right? But 98% is like the other 2%. Where does it come from? That's almost like nothing, And the worst thing is, although Europe can get renewable energy at a cheap price, they aren't able to supply it to their household at a cheap price. Renewable energy, electricity is very expensive for citizens of Europeans, okay? And the reason why is because Europe does not have the technology, the battery technology to modulate between the supply and the demand. But once the battery technology is created, then the prices for electricity, private prices for household will decrease. So hopefully that's why battery technology is a very big thing in Europe right now. Because if they invest in creating their own battery technology, they will be able to supply cheaper electricity to their citizens. But the thing is, those companies that can do battery technology, like Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, and all these companies, they are not transiting to renewable energy. They are no longer staying put in car industry, because the China's car industry, EV, is dominating even in the European market. Chinese EV are dominating the world, even in US, and a lot of the EVs are being supplied to Iran. But now, given all these kind of changes, what all these companies like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Volkswagen, what they're going into, they're no longer staying put in car industry. They're going into defense. A lot of them are going into defense, or are currently considering to go into defense, because they feel that if you go into defense industry, the revenue is stronger, it's more stable, it's more sustainable. That is why they have already started or going to go into defense. Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, and so on. But if they go into battery technology, they will be able to supply cheaper electricity to Europeans. And that is a very major demand right now in Europe. They need cheaper electricity, even though renewable energy is produced very cheaply in Europe. So that's the situation that's happening in Europe right now. We're streaming this podcast to 20 plus social media platforms around the world: Russia, Middle East, Asia, Southeast Asia, East Asia. Konbawa, watashi no namae wa Han-Jun desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Han-Jun. Добрый день. Добрый день. 안녕하세요. 大家好，我是 Han-Jun. Hello guys, I'm Han-Jun from Singapore. Let's see what other news do we have. Halo semua, nama saya Han-Jun dari Singapura. Tapi saya mata seperti orang Cina dari China. Tapi saya orang Singapura. Saya sekarang baru belajar bahasa Malaysia, dan bahasa Indonesia. Tahu bahasa Indonesia sikit-sikit. Sekarang belajar. Negara Malaysia, negara Indonesia, negara Singapura yang kawan-kawan, right? Betul tak? Kawan-kawan. So support sikit-sikit. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Saya sekarang belajar bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Malaysia. Not very good, right? But still, I'm trying my best. I'm learning bahasa Malaysia and bahasa Indonesia. It's all about opinions, and I'm not very interested in opinions. Let's find out the thing in China. CCTV. I just want to show you guys something that's very interesting in Singapore. It's happening to the Singapore police force. They're upgrading themselves to enable the Singapore police officers to fly. Just like to explain to you guys how is it going to happen. Singapore police officer flying. Let's check it out. So this is a very interesting news. This one is like really the first in the world. It's a bit funny, but it's really happening. This is the real actual video of a Singapore police officer. So what he has is a jet propelled pack. These guys are really like flying across the ocean. Enables them to fly for 3 minutes to board vessels. These Singaporeans are like very advanced. So this is the drone that is used by the Singapore police force. I was from formerly from law enforcement as well. So this kind of drone is a very special drone. So there's two configuration for it. What you see now is a drone that is equipped with a machine gun. But this machine gun is a very lightweight one as compared to the one in China. This one only has the magazine has a very few bullets, but it's very accurate and it's very lightweight. It's unlike the China one that actually shoots out armor that can explode. This one is short burst. But anyway, for any officers in law enforcement, it's not shoot to kill, but to shoot to deter. So law enforcement people don't shoot to kill. I don't know, but in US it's different. They have to shoot to kill to protect themselves. Anyway, so this is one configuration. The other configuration is flashpoint. So this flashpoint is actually a drone that actually uses a kind of like a mixture of sound and high intensity light, and they will shine on the offenders to stop them in their track. So they call it the flashpoint attack. Flashpoint attack is to stop the offending party in their track. So it looks very cool, but a lot of netizens they are actually saying that this police officer is fully exposed during his flight to the boat. But what I think is that it's just a means to the end. I believe that they won't, because this jetpack can only fly for about 3 minutes. So I don't think that they are going to cover large distance. So what I think that is going to happen is that they will be flying for a short while, just for a short while, so that they just be flying for a short while, so that they can go and board the ship very quickly. That's about it. It's not like oh, they're going to fly in the air for a long time. Going to quickly ascend and then go to the boat for their assault. So that's how it goes. So if there's are there any more of such things? I don't know, but we can look at what China is doing. If we go to this China site, okay, let's see what they have. So what's the latest from? Okay, so this one is the latest from China. And what they say is that they have methods to deal with unmanned drones. Let's see what they have to say. Unmanned drones. Oh, it's the same everywhere. In India has this technology, Singapore has this technology. It's basically to disrupt the signal of the drone to deter them from coming forward, or to basically is to disrupt the signal of the drone. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new. What else do they have? Is there anything that's related to science and technology? Not really. All these are very old news, yesterday's news. These are the newer ones. But these are like very old news. What the hell? I think this is something interesting to learn about it. It's quite new, right? No. It's really old news, useless to us. We only want to know about the latest news. I only want to know about the latest news. It's very funny. The Japanese, they are starting to attract US investment into Japan. So I think there is news about one prominent investment venture capital firm that is going to set up their first office in Japan. But it was I saw the news on the Japan News Network, but it was really funny. So it's like the representative from the American investment firm. He was at he was in Japan, and he was actually entertained by the Japanese Prime Minister. What news was that? Just check it out. This is the one. Nippon TV. Nippon. Nippon means Japanese. But this is the English news. The English version is not so updated. It's not as updated to the Nihon, the Nippon one. This is more updated. What? They have a new Kingdom show? Oh, okay. Nope. The Japanese, they have a lot of very interesting news. And the news is presented in such a way that is very colorful, very vibrant. It's coming, guys. The new kingdom is coming. Gotta watch out for it. There's a trailer for it, guys. Be so happy to. July, 17th of July. So the new Kingdom movie is coming out on the 17th July. And I guess it'll be on the movie theater. I'm definitely going to watch it on the movie theater. I'm not going to watch it on Netflix or Amazon Prime, whatever you can catch this movie on. I'm going to watch it on the movie and immerse myself in the surround system, the surround sound system. I haven't watched a movie for a very, very, very long time. Oh, this is very interesting. ECMA. ECMA is gonna be released on what long time ago it was Blu-ray. It's nothing new. Oh, this is the release for the Blu-ray, the Blu-rays, and this is for the movie theaters. What's this about? Seems like there's a lot of anticipation for this. Unfun Man. Not very interested in Unfun Man. The uploader has not made this video available in your country. Unfun Man. Apparently, Unfun Man is very, very popular in Japan, in Nippon. You know, these Nihonjins entertainment scene is really developed. They got so many things to entertain themselves with. It's like they have an ever-growing source of creativity that's always growing. And even though, like, you know, the Nihonjin, they always talk about the Japanese entertainment is dying and so on. They keep complaining, but they are actually doing so well when compared to the rest of the world. It's like there's so many things, even with the growing of K-pop. So as K-pop got popular, the Hong Kong film industry just died off. There's no Hong Kong pop, and there used to be a lot of like songs and movies from Taiwan. The Taiwanese died off as well, but the Japanese kept on going strong. It's always there. Nippon TV. Let's see what's happening with Nippon TV. Wait, I didn't hear what they're saying. Okay. Nothing special about this. Let's continue browsing for anything that's special. Oh, okay. Let's see what they're focusing on for AI. I thought they'll be saying something more detailed about the development of AI. Apparently, they're just saying something that is announcing something that is very general. Basically, welcoming people to work with them on AI. So this is ActiveGuard. The QR code that you're viewing right now is called ActiveGuard. It is one of the cybersecurity product of Active Circuitry. So this product is launched in Google Play, and soon it will be available on iOS as well. This version for Windows has already been launched with our enterprise users. So you can download this and start to use the cybersecurity function to protect yourself. It's very weird, because if you look at the Western media, and what happens is that they say that China is going to uh, reduce their focus on arts degree and focus more on other aspects of the economy. But apparently, this is very different from what is reported in China. So what they say is that actually there is opportunity for China to focus more on its arts and ethics, and you know be greater studies in all this and apply all these studies to artificial intelligence and other pioneering technology, and then to share the research with the rest of the world. So it's really very different from what you see in the Western media. See, it's like the headline that they're going to push philosophy studies, art studies, right? Let's do a search on this. Like, what is it about? Take a look at it. Just say that this was created partly with AI, partly with humans. Wow. The AI voice is really bad. Wow, that was really bad. So weird. It's like there's not many videos about it. It's like these guys are not moving at all, even though it was, they're created by AI. But even though if you create by AI, it's supposed to move, right? Tokyo, Nihon, Ninja. This is a trailer. This is actually a good place to, just go through the news. And I was explaining why I like to use this Microsoft Edge. I don't used to like it, but I like it now is because it's gotten better over the years. Deep fake of chief rabbi identified online. That's the thing, There's a lot of videos about rabbis. I get so fascinated by it. But you go to YouTube and you watch a teaching, you watch an online stream of a Shabbat, and hang on for a while. what I was saying is that, you go to YouTube and you watch online Shabab or something like this, and when you watch it, you think that it's a real streaming you think that it's a real streaming of the Torah service, but actually it's not. It's entirely generated by AI. So when this rabbi, when he's uh, going through the sermon, when he's going through the Torah service, everything is AI generated, and he goes on and on teaching, claiming to preach from the Torah, but actually, everything looks so convincing. I thought I was viewing some real Torah service was happening online. I thought it was a real Shabbat, but later, then I realized that everything was AI generated, but it looks so real. And when he spoke about the Torah, it was as if he was really a well learned rabbi, but actually it was all AI generated. And he goes on and on like non-stop. There's no pausing. And but when they say that this lip syncing, the when they say that for AI generated movies, the lip syncing is very important, because sometimes the voice and the lips, they don't match that well. But apparently for this AI generated rabbi, the lip syncing was extremely perfect. So the voiceover and the lips, they just synced perfectly, and it seems like a real person teaching you about the Torah, but actually it's not. Okay, and they can go on and on talking all sorts of nonsense, and none of it is according to the Torah. It's more like he is sharing his own personal belief. So it's very scary. It's like sometimes the online scammer or the online hacker, they can mimic a religious figure, like wearing a monk suit or whatever, and just so that you look upon him as a character of authority, as a person of authority, and you start believing what they're sharing online, and that is very dangerous. That's why it's very careful, especially if you rely on the internet for your religious services. For example, there are like the online Sunday services for the Christians, and the Shabbat, and the Buddhist sermons, or the Muslims, the Muslim sermons and the prayer session and so on. Now there's so many of this online right now, and when they use AI to generate all this religious figure, it looks as if like it is really a real person, and it looks so respectable, and things they say is so learned, but somehow or rather they also peppered in between all those conversation, personal opinions of their own. That is why I feel that no matter what religion you come from, uh, it's better to just go to the religious uh, the places of worship that you always go to. Just go and experience the service face to face, as opposed to being online. All the Muslim mosques, the yeshiva churches, and so on, the Buddhist temples. Just go directly to experience whatever service that you need. Don't rely on those kind of online services, because there's so much fakery out there right now. So dangerous. See, this is from. I guess this is going to be something like this. So they say that there's this fake videos, and this is a fake video, right? And fake video is so like yesterday. Now they are able to generate live video of whoever you want to impersonate. It's so real. Fake videos began circulating that uh, the chief rabbi of Israel, Rabbi David, appearing in promotional material. So there's a new phishing scam circulating on social media that uses fake technology to impersonate Israel's chief rabbi. And according to their authority, this fraudulent campaign features manipulated videos that appear to show the rabbi, endorsing a medical product. So officials, they stress that rabbi has no connection to either the videos or the product being advertised. So they say that the videos direct viewers to fake websites designed to imitate legitimate pages in order to steal personal information and payment details from users. Cyber officials describe the operation as sophisticated fraud attempt to exploit the chief rabbi's public standing to gain trust of potential victims. The public was urged to remain vigilant and avoid engaging with suspicious content shared online. So they advise citizens of to treat videos featuring well-known public figures with caution and to verify whether such content originates from official and reliable sources. See? The same thing happened to Singapore as well. There's this guy who got cheated of Singapore Singapore dollars $4.5 million because of this scammer who used the minister and the prime minister's video to impersonate as them and to cheat the person of 4.5 million Singapore dollars. The agency also warned the public not to click on links embedded in videos, commands, or accompanying messages, and definitely not to provide personal or credit card information on unfamiliar websites. Then they are also advised to verify that any medical product is being sold through an official and recognized platform before making a purchase. In cases of uncertainty, officials recommended stopping the process and consulting an authorized source. So the National Cyber Authority called on anyone who encounters similar fake videos to report them immediately to the relevant social media platform and to the authorities' 119 hotline in order to help prevent the spread of the fraudulent content. And that's the thing, that a lot of people, they are scamming a lot of old folks from Hong Kong. And a lot of these Hong Kongese, they're very old. They have continued to stay in Hong Kong. And a lot of the younger generation Hong Kongese, right, a lot of them have moved away from Hong Kong. A lot of them have, in the early days, settled in Canada. Some have come to Singapore, and a lot have gone to USA. So, even before China took over Hong Kong, there were large waves of Hong Kongese that moved to Canada and USA. And what's left is a large group of elderly Hong Kongese that continue staying in Hong Kong, and they have they definitely have some savings, but the thing is that they have the children are all overseas. They're living alone in Hong Kong by themselves. There's no one to take care of them, and all these scammers, they will actually try to target these people because they have no one to turn to. And Hong Kongese, they are not the type who turn to their government for help. They are largely a very self-reliant type of people, so they don't turn to the government for help, especially all these elderlies. They don't turn to their children for help because the children have long gone to staying overseas. So they just want to stay in Hong Kong until their last days. So when the scammers love to target this type of people, So they study the elderlies and then try to impersonate their children. If they have the video of their children, especially if you often post all these videos on Facebook and Instagram, so they will take all these videos and pictures, photos from Facebook and Instagram, train it on the AI model so that they can fake as the children of the Hong Kongese, they can fake as the grandchildren of the Hong Kongese, and asking this old Hong Kongese for money, saying that your children, your grandchildren needs money, they need help. That's why actually Hong Kong is really the Hong Kong is really the scam capital of the world. In that they are not the one who do the scam, but a lot of Hong Kongese are being scammed by the scammers. They just love to target all these Hong Kongese, all these old Hong Kongese, because they have no one to turn to. They don't turn to the government. They don't turn to the police force. The children have all migrated overseas to Canada, to USA, and nobody is staying. A lot of the young, they are migrating out of Hong Kong. And it's the same thing. I think Singapore is doing not too bad, because the scammers, if they prefer Hong Kong, targeting people from Hong Kong as opposed to targeting people from Singapore, because in Hong Kong, they are not so much into this. The Hong Kong government is not so much into protecting the citizen. They what they usually does is they let the citizen. It's more for free market, but in Singapore it's more like the government sometimes might try to help you a little bit. And the difference between Hong Kong and Singapore is that in Singapore, a lot of the older folks, Singapore is another strange thing, okay? The migration out of Singapore is not as many as from Hong Kong. The migration in Hong Kong is a lot. So many migrated to Canada. So many old people left over in Hong Kong. But in Singapore, the migration is not as many as Hong Kong. But the old people are still living alone by themselves. But it's really funny. But the children of Singaporean elderlies, they are staying at a different district. But the district is like, the distance is very, very short. So short. It's like walking distance. It's like walking distance, but the rate of visit, like if they visit them every week or what, right? They don't really. So a lot of the Singapore elders, they're living alone by themselves, even though the children are living in the same country, and they're all like walking distance to each other, like Bishan to Ang Mo Kio to Punggol. It's all like really, really short distance. So you have this very unique situation happening in Singapore. And so the hackers, they are looking out for elderlies that are precisely in this kind of situation, whereby the children are no longer staying with their grandparents, with the parents. Grandchildren are no longer staying with the grandparents. Then staying alone by themselves, no one to turn to. Then they will use this technique to first they go to your Facebook, they go to your Instagram, they train on your children and your grandchildren's pictures, videos, and then after training, after getting all those photographs and getting all those videos, they train your children and your grandchildren's facial features on their AI model. So they observe you for a while. They know when are you at home. There is a certain technique that is going on right now, but I shan't go too much into this technique because otherwise I don't want people to make use of it. But anyway, just skip to the general thing. That is, after training, they've used this facial features AI model trained on your children's videos on Facebook and Instagram to talk to you on video calls. Then after that, it looks so real, that, because those Facebook videos, they are like, the AI model trained on varying angles of the face, left, right, up, down. So everything is so perfectly matched. And to the old people who are living alone, and the children haven't been visiting them for a long time, and they want to see their children and grandchildren so much. And hackers know that based on certain hacking techniques, they know that the children haven't been visiting all these old people for a long time. Okay, they can suss out all these signals, and they will target that person who has been alone for a long time, because there's a lot of emotional need to connect with the younger generation, but it's not there. So they hit on all these people, and they make them lose, make them transfer all the money, saying that, oh, I need so much money, please transfer to me. So this is exactly the same as what is happening in Israel right now. So what's happening in Israel is the chief rabbi, he has so many videos online for the online Torah services and for the Shabbat. And they film so many videos of him in the yeshiva and so on. So the hackers, they are able to train the chief rabbis on the chief rabbi's facial features. And I believe that this trained video is so realistic that's why so many people are being tricked in Israel right now by the rabbi's video. I know it's going to be so real because there is so many footages of the chief rabbi's online video. The more video you have, the more video you post of your children, the more compromised you are in your later stages of your life. Because that's when your children don't visit you, you get emotionally deprived. The hackers know that. And training is so quick nowadays. It's not like last time we had to, they had to train for like so many months in order to get the video out. Now you just take about 30 minutes to 1 hour to train a really perfect video to scam people. This is from Malaysia. Scammers in or out of ASEAN must forever be eliminated, even if they have moved to Sri Lanka. Wow, Kim Peng. This is like, he wants to totally eliminate everything. So recent report indicated that Sri Lanka is increasingly becoming an attractive operational base for cyber scam, displaced from Cambodia, Myanmar, and other Southeast Asian hotspots. So Myanmar used to be a place where there are a lot of scammers. So they're chasing them out. They're going to Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan officer has arrested more than 1,000 foreigners since the start of the year. The criminal ecosystem first flourished in parts of Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos is now proving highly adaptive. Well, it's true what? Businesses, they can easily move overseas, just like this scam syndicates. They just move to wherever that's the most cost effective and whatever. So when one jurisdiction tightens enforcement, the syndicate simply relocates to another country offering relaxed visa policy, fast internet connectivity, weaker regulatory oversight, cheaper real estate, and limited inter-agency coordination. This is criminal globalization in its purest form. So this is a picture of a detained China national suspected of running cyber scam centers. And if you get caught in China for this kind of thing, you'll be executed, right? Like executed. They won't let you off. That's why they have to go overseas. They're deceived with fake job offers before being trafficked into compounds. They exploit technological loopholes, but also governance gaps. The victims span every layer of society. Retirees lose their life savings through fake investment platforms. Young people are trapped in online gambling debts. Students fall prey to cryptocurrency fraud. Migrant workers are trafficked through false employment schemes. Small businesses are deceived through fake payment systems and online impersonation scams. So those are the methods. citizens begin to fear online banking systems, e-wallets, and digital financial platforms. Now nobody dares to pick up their phone. Whenever there's a phone call, nobody dares to pick up. People are fearing online banking system. They don't trust anything that's online. Trust in digital commerce collapsed. So many things. Indians are being trafficked to cyber slavery firms in Cambodia. Oh my gosh. Major crackdown on scam centers amid fears Lanka becoming cybercrime hub. Seniors targeted. FBI issues cyber attack advice for those over 60 years old. So it's the National Senior Fraud Awareness Day on May 15. FBI issued a warning to those over 60s as cyber criminals place them firmly in the crosshair of scam attacks. No, young children are being targeted as well. Young scammers, they want the young children's Roblox accounts. I don't have the statistics for the senior, so I can't compare. They tend to have accumulated significant savings throughout their life. Young players on Roblox account, they have a lot of money on it as well. Some may have in excess of 500,000 US dollars in this kind of Roblox account because they're earning so much money by selling digital assets and creating games on Roblox accounts. Young people are transforming at such a fast rate. They're not just small kids. These small kids, they know programming, coding, they know people want to buy digital assets like weapons, online weapons, fashion. Okay, cyber scam takes different form. Oh, this news is a little bit of attack on certain phone users. Never mind. SMS pumping attacks that target your bank's account by way of your phone bill. All they have in common is money and the driving force behind the scam. That's why over 60s are such a prime target. The amount of complaints has increased by about 37%, and the losses were also up 59% increase over 2024, took the total to a staggering 7.7 billion. FBI agent Rebecca said that older victims may be driven by loneliness to communicate with strangers. They also tend to be more trusting of people than younger generation, and making them more likely to engage with unsolicited phone calls, text messages, and emails. As well as pure financial factor that attracts cyber criminals, FBI Special Agent Rebecca said that older victims may be driven by loneliness to communicate with strangers. Well, I've already read that, sorry. So the criminals that are posing as criminals are posing as relatives, criminals posing as technology support, criminals looking to establish online romantic relations with lonely seniors before bleeding their bank account dry. Oh my gosh. To establish online romantic relations. Criminals collecting money for fake charities. I hate this the most. In certain places in Southeast Asia, so what they do is that there's certain orphanages in Southeast Asia that is established in certain Southeast Asian countries. And what they do is that they have a lot of children staying in all these orphanages, and these children they are suffering from various form of deformities or some injuries, so they all stay together. And what they do is that they gather all these these children together, and they entertain visits by other companies, overseas companies, to come and do charity. So when they come and do charity, they have to. So these overseas companies, they have to do charity to hit a KPI, some sort of like a charity KPI. So they arrange a visit to these orphanages, and they donate money to the orphanages. And this has become a very viable business for a lot of orphanages and companies in certain Southeast Asian countries. So there are certain SWF, well-known SWF, that arranges for their staff to visit all this kind of charity. But I won't name which SWF are visiting all these charities, but they often fly over to do all these things. To mitigate the risk, the FBI advised seniors and their family members to watch out for the following red flags: demand for secrecy, a sense of urgency, requests to wire money, requests to pay fees with gift cards. Okay, so you got to take note of all these. A demand for secrecy, don't tell anyone about it. A sense of urgency, I need this right now. I'm in an accident. I'm facing a lawsuit. I need the money right now. Please wire to me. Please buy a gift card and then give me the transfer code. Give me the code so that you can transfer the money to me. All these are red flags. And it's very bad for Hong Kong because a lot of the elderly folks in Hong Kong, the children no longer calls them, no longer visits them. So they have no one to turn to. There's no need for secrecy because there's no one to turn to. They don't call the police. They don't call the government. They are an extremely self-reliant people. So, and they are very action-oriented people. You need this done, I'll get it done. You need this done, I'll get it done. So if you portray a sense of urgency, the elderly folks, they'll get it done as soon as possible because their children need help, in Canada, in Australia, and so on. The best way to avoid scams is to ignore unsolicited communications, especially calls from unknown numbers. So don't pick up the calls. The longer the scammers talk to victims, the more successful they are with the scam. This is from FBI USA. Oh shoot. Refugees, women entrepreneurs targeted in Rwanda's new cyber safety training program. That is why download ActiveGuard, scan the QR code, protect yourself. Use the monitor to make sure that nobody abuses your camera, your microphone, your login activities, your clipboard. Download it for free, use it for free. If you like it, connect to our AI cybersecurity engine, leveraging more than 4 million plus signals. Actually, it's a lot more. It's growing by so many signals. Rwanda accelerate its digital transformation agenda, blah, blah, blah. Targeting women, entrepreneurs, and refugees. Spearheaded by Internet Society Rwanda chapter, blah, blah, blah. Growing concern over cyber threats in Rwanda and across Africa has increased, blah, blah, blah. Then, nearly 90% of African businesses operate without cybersecurity protection. Okay. Digital literacy has reached 75%. Rwanda is very close to Singapore. They have a lot of exchange programs between Rwanda and Singapore. It's reached about 75%, and digital services continue to expand rapidly. Cybercrime cases are on the rise. Common form of fraud includes phishing. Phishing means it's trickery through phones. Vishing means trickery through video calls. fake investment schemes, mobile money scheme scams, mobile money scams. According to the organizers, the training program aligns with Rwanda's ambition to become a middle income economy driven by digital connectivity and smart employment opportunities by 2030. The initiative aims to strengthen digital resilience by building practical skills in device protection, password security, and so on. The project, okay, let's go directly to how is she being cheated. Oh, okay. So this is how this scam is being carried out. So many refugees have fallen victim to fake scholarship offers. So you have fake work offers because a lot of people are out of job nowadays. So they want work, they get fake. But in Rwanda, apparently the demand is to upgrade yourself in education. That is why they have devised these fake scholarship offers, fraudulent funding opportunities. So it's basically fake scholarship for you to advance your education. Many refugees get trapped because of the vulnerability and lack of knowledge to verify the authenticity of digital services that often come with requests for password, emails, or mobile money details. So they are targeting women and refugees, especially women entrepreneurs, because many balance business and family responsibilities, leaving little time to verify information or identify suspicious digital transactions. This is very important. This is something that is new. There's a change in the behavior of the hackers from Africa. They've changed their behavior. They have identified a new form of weakness. Yeah, they are evolving different from the other regions because now they are focusing on people who have little time. I don't know why, but the hackers from Africa, they are evolving very fast. With basic online safety skills, women using digital payment systems like mobile money will be better equipped to protect their personal and client information. Growing risk associated with sharenting. So let me explain what exactly is this sharenting. Sharenting is basically parents who likes to post videos and pictures of their children and grandchildren online. So when you post so many of these pictures on Facebook, when you post so many pictures or photos of your grandchildren and children on Facebook, Instagram, and so on, the hacker is observing you, and they will use this information to train their AI model, then form a very convincing video to trick you. So this is sharenting. Sharenting is sharing. It's like a combination of the word between share and parenting. So they combine it called sharenting. Sharenting means posting a lot of videos and photos of the children online. They say, and I tell you, the hackers from Africa, they are very highly competent. They are very technical. Don't ever look down on the African coders. They are very good. They are very good. Don't ever look down on the hackers from Pakistan. The software developers from Pakistan is very highly developed, very competent. Refugees leave a large digital footprint because their lives depend heavily on online communication and services, digital services. It is important to help them to understand how to manage and protect their information. Wow, these Rwandan people really look like businessmen. They look like businessmen. Right? Can you see? They look like businessmen. Okay, let's go through the rest. We are streaming this to over 20 plus social media platforms. Platforms from Russia, Middle East, China, and other parts of the world. We're focusing on cybersecurity and parenting. Deepfake of Chief Rabbi. This is so bad. They can pick so many religious leaders, and they just pepper the religious talk with some strange messages to attract you to do certain things. China reviews 10 most common scams as awareness campaign begins. Yeah, China just launched a very tight campaign on this recently, just like in Russia as well. See, this Russia, right? РИА Новости, Science. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Han-Jun. Как дела? Добрый день. Science. What's happening in Russia? РИА Новости. See? Look at this. Even Russia is launching a campaign on scam as well. They are using advanced algorithm and machine learning in order to identify deepfakes for videos instantly. So the moment you try to use a deepfake video to call somebody, so this Russian machine learning and AI module will identify it as a deepfake so that you don't get scammed. And read about it in RIA Novosti. RIA Novosti is the Russian's official news website. And plus, it's so dangerous right now. There's the war between Russia and Ukraine. They're using a lot of those kind of deepfake videos between Russia and Ukraine at the moment. Look at what's happening in the military side. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. War is just scary. Focus investment. It's a top 10. What? This news is so bad. They say that reviews 10 most common scam, but they don't number it. Anyway, the top 10 common scam includes false investment schemes, impersonation of e-commerce logistics support, fake credit repair services, brushing scam. What the hell is a brushing scam? A brushing scam. Brushing. Let's research about what is brushing scams. What the hell is a brushing scam? Brushing scams are e-commerce fraud where scammers send unsolicited packages to boost fake online reviews using stolen personal information. Oh my God. A brushing scam. A brushing scam occurs when the seller ships items you never ordered to your address so that they can post a fake verified purchase review under your name, inflating their product ratings and visibility on platforms like Amazon and so on. These packages are usually low-cost items such as trinkets, seats, or small electronics, and may arrive with no return address or fake ones. how brushing scams work, data acquisition. Scammers obtain your personal information from data breaches, public records, or data brokers. Fake account creation, they create accounts using your detail to simulate legitimate buyers. Order placement, verified review posting, and optional phishing. Phishing is something that we have to take note of. Some packages include QR codes that redirect to phishing sites to steal more personal information. So don't anyhow scan QR codes. So dangerous because people just love to scan QR codes and anyhow just click on NFC devices, and they are losing money and they are going to strange websites. And you scan QR code on this kind of website. When you scan QR code that is unknown, so what it does is that it brings you to a website, but it doesn't really bring you to that website. What's really happening is that the website is downloading malicious app on your phone that allows the hackers and scammer to make use of the camera front and back on your smartphone so that they can take pictures of you and they can also take videos of you. Then in addition to that, they are also able to access the microphone on your phone to listen to your conversation in the boardroom between your friends and so on. Plus, they are able to see what website you are visiting and what are you typing. That is why download ActiveGuard, scan the QR code. This QR code brings you to Google Play, where you can download ActiveGuard to start protecting your microphone, your camera, and your clipboard. So the hackers, once they try something fishy on your phone, it will immediately alert you to the strange happenings. In addition to that, there's also the login activity monitor that actually allows you to monitor who is accessing your phone when you are not around. Because there's this case whereby somebody was in the office and they actually download this application and they left the phone on the table for 10 minutes to go for a toilet break. And what happened was that when they came back, they realized that there was 2 failed attempt login on their phone. And what happened was that apparently in this office on that day, there were only 2 persons in the office, the colleague and her. So when she left for toilet break, she came back, she left the phone on the table purposely for 10 minutes. There were actually 2 failed attempts. And guess who tried to access her phone when she was away? And there are many reasons why people want to access your phone. They want to use your phone to plant malicious application. Why? Because they want to destroy your reputation. Your work colleagues want to destroy your reputation. Your spouse, they want to know whether or not you're cheating on them. So dangerous. How to protect yourself. Do not use or pay for packages. Avoid scanning QR codes. Report the scam. Secure your account by changing the passwords. Reduce data exposure. Limit personal information shared online. And consider opting out of data broker databases. Document everything. Take photos of the package, shipping label, and contents for reporting purposes. There's a lot of sharing for tonight. We are online for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. If you're tuning in from one of the 20 social media platforms that we are streaming this on, Do leave your comments, your question on the social media site that you're viewing this content on. We'll be glad to get back to you on your questions and your comment. You know, it's so scary nowadays. Using different kinds of scams. There's brushing scam, there's quishing, there's phishing, there's phishing. That's why you got to update yourself on all these different kinds of scams. Scams. All are scams. You never know when they're going to get to you. Things are changing so fast all around the world. Car companies are abandoning their their industries, planning to go into defense sector in order to improve their profitability. And for places like Europe, it's changing so fast. Even though Europe can harvest alternative energy and renewable energy cheaply, they aren't able to supply cheaper electricity to their citizens, to their people, the Europeans. And what's happening is that they have a lack of battery technology. That is why battery technology in European country is a very big business. It will help bridge the gap between the supply and demand for electricity. But even though that is happening, the car makers, the most well-funded companies in Europe, they are not turning to that. They are turning to the defense industry for more sustainability in their profit. They are aiming for a different type of sustainability. So to better protect yourself in this evolving scam landscape, I suggest that you download this Active Guard. It's free and it's really good. It's really good in the sense that it protects you with its various functions, cybersecurity function. The most important is it prevents hackers from getting to you.
Visual approach.